So yesterday we joked about giving you a comprehensive review of iOS 10. Today we're here to give you 3 favorite features that we each love about iOS 10. So Dave, tell us what your favorite features are.
So, my favorite 3 features of iOS 10. Of course, when you lift up the screen, it wakes up, which is neat, but when you slide over, you get all of these little widgets, which are like miniature apps right on your home screen. Super cool. In addition to that, there's this really neat thing called bedtime, and bedtime is not just an alarm clock. It actually gives you alerts for when you need to be going to bed so that you can get a desired amount of sleep. In my case, I need sleep, 7.5 hours of sleep. It also plays this really cool sound that's specifically meant to gently wake you up. And my last favorite feature. So there's all of these apps that come on the iPhone already, and some of them aren't incredibly useful to me. And so I've resorted to putting them in this random folder. But in this case now, let's say I don't use the mail app, right? I use another mail client. I can actually hide the app and get rid of it and remove it from my phone so it's not taking up all of that space. And I really like that feature a lot. So Arthur, what are your 3 favorites?
All right, my 3 favorite features of iOS 10. Number 1 is gonna be in the Mail app. Let's check it out. So if you go into Mail, you can go in, and I love to keep a clean inbox. So if you select the folder icon, now it recommends where you want to move it into. So I'm looking at a newsletter from HubSpot. I can say move directly to HubSpot before like needing to scroll through all my folders. The next thing is gonna be in Photos. So if I pull up a picture and I click on the 3 little dots, there's a markup option. Now first, you can actually click to markup, and then you can draw on your photos like you would in like Snapchat or Instagram stories. Last is going to be, of course, messages. Absolutely love that you can send effects within your messages. It's really fun. Makes the messaging experience better. Dan, tell me what you got.
Alright, firstly, in Mail, there's a new unsubscribe feature. So Mail now automatically looks through your emails, and what do we all have these days is junk mail. And sometimes, yes, it can be a bother, but going down to that bottom of the email to hit unsubscribe is irritating. So Mail now will allow you to unsubscribe with a notification at the top. Just hit unsubscribe. Secondly is collaborating in Notes. I use my notes all the time, and especially in business, it's nice to be able to collaborate and have those notes synchronized, not just across devices, but across people or team members. So I actually collaborated with Dave and Arthur about this exact video. And lastly, and probably one of my new favorite features, is in Control Center. You can now use 3D Touch in Control Center. So for instance, with the flashlight feature, you can use 3D Touch to press and hold, and you can choose different levels of brightness of your flashlight. So at nighttime, if you have a significant other that's sleeping next to you, or maybe you don't want that light to be too bright since it's so dark before you go to bed, you can use that feature to control the levels of the light. I hope you guys like those iOS 10 features. Tell us what your favorite features are in the comments below.